Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, ocean leaders and friends. It's impossible to overstate the importance of keeping the ocean clean and healthy. It's home to millions of beautiful and amazing species that feed and heal us in so many ways. It also plays a crucial role in making this planet habitable. Without the ocean, there is no life. I'm astonished by how often the ocean, its creatures and its role on our planet is neglected or simply forgotten. The tragedy below the surface is for the most part hidden for the eyes. But it is there. The bleaching and death of coral reefs, fish stocks collapsing, microplastics and toxic substances in fish and shellfish. But sometimes we can see the catastrophe above the surface, and then we react. You actually want to cry when you see the massive oil spill in Mauritius close to the beautiful blue lagoon, or dead albatrosses with their bellies full of plastics, and most recently the heartbreaking mass stranding of whales in Tasmania. As a global community, we need to act. The UN Ocean Conference hosted by Sweden and Fiji in 2017 was a game changer. The world came together, ocean awareness increased, partnerships were built, and commitments were made. I'm proud, but far from content. The problems we discussed 3 years ago remain. Many have grown worse. Last year, IPBES reminded us about the biological crisis our planet is going through. Dear friends, in 2008 and 2009, the joint actions of world leaders across the globe were critical for resolving the financial crisis. Today, to stop the corona crisis, the pandemic, and save lives, we introduce extraordinary measures that were unthinkable less than a year ago. We should meet the ecological crisis with the same amount of compassion, determination, and boldness. The positive news is that today we have an opportunity to fill two needs with one deed. While mitigating the economic effects of the COVID-19 crisis, we can halt and reverse the ecological collapse on land and at sea. We can invest in nature, sharpen regulations and frameworks, incentivize sustainable activities and innovations, stop subsidizing unsustainable activities, increase transparency in global supply chains, invest in science and act upon it, and respect nature and the future generations. The task is by no means an easy one, but I'm convinced that we can replicate the unprecedented responses to the financial crisis. The future of our planet depends on it. I'm very pleased that Kenya and Portugal are determined to host the second UN Ocean Conference when it's safe to meet again. I'm confident that it will be another global game changer that will strengthen science, stimulate innovations, and develop new partnerships. Much of the world's innovation originates from the private sector. Governments must incentivize that force of innovation to be a force of transition for sustainability. And the financial flows must be redirected to sustainable investments and businesses. So to summarize, make sure that the ocean is never forgotten or ignored. Remember that leaders have proven capable to deal with global crises before. Expect nothing less. Let's join forces and make sure that we can celebrate some progress when we meet again in Lisbon. Thank you for your attention. Vinaka Vakalevu.